You laugh at something you probably shouldn't, and for a split second, you wonder what that says about you. Not the laugh itself, the timing of it, the way it arrives right when things get heavy. You've been in a room full of people talking about something painful, loss, failure, fear, and instead of going quiet, you made a joke. Not to be cruel, not because you didn't feel it, but because the feeling was too large and the joke made it smaller, manageable, and sometimes people laughed with you, but sometimes they looked at you like you weren't quite right, so you learned to time it better, hide it more carefully. And still, the humor came. It always came. Here's what that pattern is actually telling you about your brain. Dark humor isn't dysfunction. Psychologically, it is one of the most sophisticated coping strategies a human mind can develop. Freud called humor the highest of all defense mechanisms, the only one that lets the ego face pain without being crushed by it. You are not broken. You are adapted. But adapted to what, exactly? When you encounter a threat, emotional pain, death, helplessness, your amygdala signals danger. The stress response fires. Now your brain has a choice: avoid, freeze, or reframe. Dark humor is reframing at speed. It activates the prefrontal cortex, the rational, meaning-making part, and forces the brain to hold two things simultaneously: the weight of the reality and the absurdity of it. Think of it like this. Imagine emotion as water pressure building inside a sealed container. Dark humor is not a leak. It's a pressure valve-controlled, intentional release. Research from the University of Vienna found that people who appreciate dark humor score higher in emotional intelligence and lower in aggression. Your brain isn't numbing the pain, it's metabolizing it. Step 1. Name the function, not just the joke. Ask yourself, what was I feeling right before the humor arrived? Why it works. This activates metacognitive awareness, creating distance between stimulus and reaction. In real life, before a difficult meeting, you crack a quiet joke to a coworker. Instead of just moving on, pause, notice what you are carrying. Step 2. Let it coexist with honesty. Dark humor works best when it doesn't replace vulnerability, just softens the entrance to it. Why it works. It lowers cortisol enough for genuine emotional processing to begin. In real life, joke about the hard thing. Then, when the room settles, say the real thing too. Step 3. Know your audience. Protect your interior. Not everyone can hold this kind of humor without misreading you. Why it works. Research on attachment styles shows that misattunement, being chronically misread, increases emotional withdrawal. In real life, save the darkest humor for people who already know your depth. Here is the model to remember. Dark humor is a signal, not a shield. It tells you something here matters enough to survive. The people who use it most fluently are usually the ones feeling the most acutely. You don't laugh because you don't care. You laugh because you do, and the weight of that needed somewhere to go. That's not a character flaw. That's a mind finding its way through. And the most honest thing you can do is let the humor be real, and let what's underneath it be real too. Both things, at the same time. That's not avoidance. That's how some people survive.